God called Israel his son, his firstborn son. Well, shalom and greetings from Jerusalem. My name is Joan Lippis, or hashtag Joni in Jerusalem, welcoming you to Lunchtime Prayer for Israel. Well, we're continuing in our series, End Times, and today's title is God Avenges Israel's Enemies. Now, this is interesting, isn't it? Because God tells us, don't take revenge. That's my job. And yet we sometimes do, don't we? We sometimes get involved. Now, when God was sending Moses into Pharaoh to say to Pharaoh, let my people go, God called Israel his son, his firstborn son. Now, to say firstborn son in that culture really means, hey, this is my kid. Don't you touch him. Well, God's faithful love and devotion to Israel, despite her rebellion, is the witness to the rest of the world that he can be trusted. Now, even as he disciplines Israel, he promises that one day there will come a day when the punishment will cease. And although God uses the Gentile nations to bring judgment upon Israel, he assures Israel and warns the nations that when they go beyond his boundaries, he will avenge the people and the nations who afflicted his firstborn son. So we're reading today from Isaiah chapter 51, verses 21 to 23. Therefore, please hear this, you afflicted and drunk, but not with wine. Thus says your Lord, the Lord and your God, who pleads the cause of his people. See, I have taken out of your hand the cup of trembling, and the dregs of the cup of my fury you shall no longer drink. But I will put it into the hand of those who afflict you, who have said to you, lie down that we may walk over you. And you've laid your body down like the ground and is the street for those who walk over you. Whoa. Well, if that doesn't sound like the Holocaust, I'm not sure what does. And the anti-Semitism is continuing and increasing today because that's one of the signs of the end times. That's why you want to pray for the leaders of your church and of your nation to stand with God for Israel. Unfortunately, so many people today, even in the church, are praying against Israel because they're praying for Israel's enemies. Doesn't make sense at all. You want to stand with Israel because when you stand with Israel, you are standing with God. So thank you. Thank you for your prayers, and don't forget to subscribe as I say, Lehitraot, Shalom from Jerusalem.